We'll start with our meditation by focusing on our breathing, bringing in the attention to our breath. And when you feel ready, you can look for a safe space undisturbed for next 20 minutes and just close your eyes. We are going to go on a journey that we always wanted to take. A journey to the top of a tree. We're going to start with the base of a tree that is closest to your heart. A tree that feels like a mother tree with its large roots spread all over the ground and thick, large trunk. This journey is going to reveal to you, to us today, the mysteries and the secrets and the grounding that a tree gets from the soil, from the roots. To begin this journey, we enter the roots below ground. We become so tiny that we can enter the soil. This journey that we are taking to the top of a tree needs to begin from the base, from the foundations. What makes the tree stand so grounded in the strong winds and rains? We discover this by becoming as small as possible and slipping through the soil, through the layers of the soil, and going deep into the roots of the tree. Now you are touching the roots, becoming more close and connected. What do you see? Note your observations with your eyes closed. Where are the roots the strongest and the thickest? And where are they becoming thin? Are the roots only directly underneath the tree? Or can you see them spreading? Do you want to follow them and see how long they are spreading? Soon you can start seeing the various communities of microorganisms that live and work for the tree in co-partnership. How does the tree get all the essential micronutrients from the soil? How do the communities around the roots live? Why are they helping the tree absorb more nutrients by making them bioavailable in the right form that the roots can absorb? Why would they do this? Can you observe that they are getting something from the tree? What is that? Something that these communities of workers bringing all the micronutrients from the deep layers of soil up into readily absorbable substances for the tree roots. How are they cohabiting? Notice all your observations. Record them in your memory. The nature's healing wisdom that is revealing in front of us, in front of you. As you travel from the roots, now you are going up towards the trunk of the tree. Your journey is very slow, and sensations that you are feeling in your whole body are a sign of your deep connection with this ancient form of life on planet Mother Earth. Traveling from the inside of the tree, you can touch the layers that have grown around the central base. Year after year, the bark, the tree trunk has grown thicker. What can you see about the history of this tree? Taking your learnings, observations, insights about how growth happens year after year. You can also observe maybe how some people, humans, tried to cut the tree. Can you see any scars? And can you see the wounds healing and new bark forming as you go back in time and observe all the changes this form of life went through? Being so closely connected to this tree, you start flowing with the awareness of the story, of the life story of this tree. Moving further up through the bark. You always wanted to sit on the branches of the top of this favorite tree from your childhood. You're living your life's dream come true as you do this journey. Moving from the soil to the roots and from becoming so tiny that you can enter the tree trunk and observe all the learning that this tree has learned through all the rain and storm and sunshine that came to it, and the people, the humans who tried to cut it because it was becoming too big. The scars can be seen by you. You are holding all the insights and observations close to your heart as you travel up the branches that are reaching out without any expectations that there will be branches from other trees reaching out back. Can you find any similarity between the roots that you traveled with how far they spread below the ground and how far the branches are spreading above the ground? Noting your observations, you become more and more aware of the wisdom that the tree's life is revealing. Now some birds are coming and making their nest in the branches. Because you're so tiny and so invisible, the birds are oblivious to your presence, and you can watch them from very close quarters. Bit by bit, the birds are adding to their nest, building this beautiful home, ready to give birth to their newborns. What do you observe? And now, as the eggs were laid out in the nest, you can observe that the weather is changing, the winds are shifting, a storm is coming. In front of your eyes, you can see the winds increasing the speed, the branches moving and swaying. What do you observe about the wisdom of this tree? Which branches are breaking and which are not? And as you see the winds picking up the nest, and the birds becoming frantic, and the eggs falling to the ground along with the nest, you can see, you can observe, you can note down your observations. And moving to the topmost branch of this tree, where you can see the distant hills, the silhouette of the rising sun, and the rays are reaching the leaves. And as the sun rises, more leaves are getting the sunshine, the sun rays. What can you observe about the colors of the rising sun reaching the leaves? What are your observations about different leaves receiving different amount of sunlight? There might be some leaves that are not getting the direct sunlight. Are they not green? What are your observations? Do they get the sunlight at different time of the day? And even if they are not the first ones to receive the healing rays of the morning sun, are they still not connected to the tree in the same way that the ones that are receiving the maximum direct morning energizing rays? Note your observations and bring your journey slowly back to the soil, climbing down from this amazing, life-giving, wise form of life, this tree of life that you have climbed, you have traveled, you have journeyed inside. This tree of life is available to you when you want to journey back. Bringing yourself to the soil around the tree where you started your journey. And when you feel in your own way, you can communicate to the tree in gratitude for all the learnings that it has showered and blessed and opened up its branches to receive us together as nature's healing wisdom community today. Grateful for this entry into this mysterious strength and grounding and the wisdom from all this grounding that we have received. And take your time. Take your time, and you may hug the tree. You may sit in a meditation under the tree. Take your time to communicate your gratitude. You may touch the leaves. You may bow your head. You may be in silence, absorbing the rays from the sun that are coming through to the ground through the leaves, the healing green rays. And you feel you have connected deeply and given your journey with the tree today a closing. I invite you to journey back to your own place of residence and this circle, bringing with you all this wisdom, bringing with you all the grounding energies, the vibes that this tree of life shared with us today. And being with this presence throughout the day, finding moments to reflect back with today's meditation of this tree of life, we will find many more surprises revealing to us as we become more and more connected to our inner tree of life. Thank you.